Hi and welcome to this Blueberry Markets video update with me, John Kibler, head currency analyst. In this video we're going to go through the Forex market outlook. We're going to highlight some key areas of interest in the markets this week. So looking at the dollar index first, we can see that price has approached this key zone down in here, retested and rejected. So if we just take a look at around about that 96.80 sort of area, that 96.70 zone, the market has come back down into these lows that formed through the end of December and is rejected once again. So we could start to see a little bit of upside to the US dollar going into this week according to the weekly time frame. If we go down into the daily time frame, seeing that slight rejection move there, and we are expecting a little bit of a reversal to this down move that we've seen recently. So I'm expecting the price to at least pull back into these key lows just through here that we broke out of recently. So anything into sort of that 98.60 area, 98.80 could be where the dollar is heading towards for a continuation of that move down. But at the moment, price is looking good for some potential dollar buys. We can see that the 4-hour trends are changing and we could look for a little bit of further upside. So going on to Euro US dollar, we can see that price is at that key area of resistance. So we'll just pop that in around about that 113.60, that previous weekly high. The market's in here is rejecting it. So again, looks to me like we could be seeing a little bit of dollar strength coming into this week, and we could see the price of Euro US dollar drop slightly. So going into that daily time frame, we can see that price had a false breakout of the previous high. So it's almost like a double top pattern forming here. If we can start get some lower lows on the daily time frame, we could see price continue to fall back into some key areas of interest. So we've got that sort of 112 area or that 111 sort of 50 area where the market could find some support, or down into that 1.1 where we broke out of that range. But it looks to me that we could see a little bit of downside in Euro US dollar. Going into the 4-hour time frame, we can see again that trend starting to push lower on that 4-hour time frame. If price comes and retests these lows or back up at this zone here and starts to reject, we could see some short opportunities back down into these key levels here. Going into pound US dollar, again, all these major currency charts starting to show a little bit of dollar strength potentially coming back into the markets. We can see that price has rejected that 127.50 area, which are these previous weekly lows through here. So also a false breakout of this weekly high, which is quite interesting to see. So we could actually see a little bit of downside again coming into the pound with a bit of dollar strength, with prices coming to retest at least these previous swing lows through here. Again, we're going to be monitoring that 4-hour trend. You can see that we've started to form lower lows, lower highs now. So if the market again rallies, we could see a retest of this zone in particular, because the market has retested this area on a number of occasions. So we may get another rally up before and move to the downside. But the 4-hour trend has changed, showing us there could be a short-term trend reversal forming through here. One of my favourite charts this week is Aussie US dollar. We've been looking for that Australian dollar weakness to come into the markets, and we can see that we've had a really nice rejection of that 0.7 level. We were watching Pound-Aussie last week, so we'll go take a look at that in a moment, but both charts looking pretty good for that Aussie weakness. You can see 0.7, the last time it hit that level and rejected, we had a huge fall in the markets. We were also in an overbought condition at that point, and it's the same again. We're having a bearish rejection of the key level. We're in that overbought condition. Are we going to start seeing the market fall to the downside? So if we go to that 4-hour time frame, I've already marked up an area of interest. The market has formed a new low in here. So again, if we start seeing a bit of bearish price action in and around this area, we could be looking for some short opportunities on Aussie US dollar. Let's go take a look at Pound Aussie then. So Pound Aussie was our chart from last week, which did really well for us. But looking at that weekly time frame is going to be key. And we've been talking about the fact that when the market is on this weekly time frame, goes into an oversold condition like over in July 2019, we seem to get a reaction when we start seeing a bit of bullish price action. And we started to see that here now. We've got that bullish price action. Price is in that oversold condition, so it makes it a good market to look for that reversal. It's also nice to see that it's back at this key sort of zone through here where the market has been in the past and rejected multiple times. So nice to see some upside in this market again. 4-hour trend has changed, but it's a very shallow uptrend. So when I start seeing some considerable higher highs being formed here before we get back involved with Pound-Aussie, but it's looking pretty good at the moment. We may actually get a double bottom on the daily time frame before seeing a move to the upside if the pound's going to be a little bit weak as well. But pound, on a strength of weakness point of view, is the only real gainer from last week, so that's quite interesting to see. And obviously this is at a major swing level at the moment, so looking for some potential upside because of that weekly time frame. Okay, so keep an eye on these currencies this week. I hope you enjoyed this video update. If you did, please like and subscribe to the YouTube channel for more, and I'll catch you in the week. Cheers.